not yours. So one day I'm going to come home and that thing is going to be on the floor and torn apart. I don't really think so, but I wouldn't be super surprised if that is what ends up happening. Since Thanksgiving is only 1 week away, it has now become pretty common for people to shop on Thanksgiving Day. This is a fairly new phenomenon. I'm going to say about 5 or 6 years this has been happening, when they started opening up the stores around 5 or 6 o'clock on Thanksgiving night. And it was a big, huge debate at the time. It's still a huge debate. So I wanted to ask you, will you be shopping on Thanksgiving or wait until Black Friday if you go out on that weekend at all? Now, back in the day, before they started having the stores open on Thanksgiving, they would open them at midnight. And as part of a radio station from time to time, we would broadcast live from, say, midnight to 2 a.m. Never wanted that shift. That, to me, was crazy. Did not want to be there. I don't care if I got paid for it. I don't like getting up at 10 o'clock at night to go into work. That seems a little absurd to me. But yeah, there was like broadcasts from the mall and all this stuff. They would open from like midnight to 5 and then close again and then open back up again at 7. And then they just started staying open. And like I said, now that they opened, because I believe the mall's open. No, you know what? I don't know if that's true. So I'm not really sure how the malls do it now. I don't think there should be shopping on Thanksgiving. It doesn't seem that there's any going back at this point. And I just think that we can wait until the next day. Thanksgiving is really one of those holidays which really is just all about family. It's not about, giving gifts. It's not about, one-upping each other. It's about just being together and sharing a fantastic, very filling meal. I don't know why we can't wait until the next day to go shopping. I don't typically go out on Black Friday or on that weekend at all. Now, Joe and I have done it from time to time when there has been some really good deals. We got our current Keurig at Kohl's on a Black Friday deal. And I have to tell you, they are prepared for the onslaught, which I think gets less every year because so many people are shopping on Amazon and just ordering online that a lot of people just don't need to go out and shop anymore like you used to. So the day that we had gone out on that Black Friday, we were just prepared. We knew it was going to be a madhouse. We knew there was going to be a long line. We were just prepared for it. So therefore, it didn't really bother us that much. But they had every register open, and the line went really fast. Now, the line was long. It went all the way down the aisle. But it went really fast, and I don't even remember it being a bad experience whatsoever. So if you do want to go out on Black Friday because there is some sort of special deal, just be prepared for the madness. You will get through it. So here's some of what you had to say. Jim says, I do not and will never shop on Thanksgiving or Black Friday. Thanksgiving should be observed, and the start of shopping has overtaken it. Black Friday is too crazy. Someone can get killed. So people have actually gotten killed, stampeded on when, like, say, Walmart or somebody opens up their doors. He says, I stay at home and start decorating for Christmas. Marcy says, no shopping on Thanksgiving. It's greedy for stores to open on that day. We can all survive one day without being labeled consumers. It's dehumanizing. I agree with you, Marcy. Ann says, depends. If I see something for a good deal, I might. Me too, Ann. Now I will on Black Friday. Never have gone out on Thanksgiving to do holiday shopping. I may have stopped off at Wawa or the grocery store to get, last minute items. And I think that's okay. I think that the grocery store should be open until noon or something like that for people forgetting their cranberry sauce or what have you. Megan says, I usually shop online. Lori says, neither. I don't do any of the Thanksgiving Black Friday madness. Linda says, I'm nearly finished. One trip to the outlet stores will finish off the list. No Thanksgiving or no Black Friday. Joe says, I'm done already, which is my husband. So I said, what? He said, I already got myself a television. Okay, I said we're getting each other a little stuff. I said we can get little stuff for each other. You're not getting me anything? Nothing? We're done? Nothing? I'm opening up a can of worms. Maureen says I'm pretty much done. Michelle says if I shop at all, it will be Black Friday. And Michelle, I had said she was one of the people that used to get up. I guess maybe not get up. I guess they just stayed up. And would go out at midnight with her kids. And she says they don't really do that anymore. Yeah, because now they're just open on Thanksgiving. So there's no reason to have this big, all the excitement is kind of taken away. Of course, some of the excitement is what, made people kill each other. I don't know. I think at Thanksgiving should be a day for family. I think that people who work in retail should be able to be with their family all day without having to worry about leaving after dinner and having to work. Let me start over. What would you like to do after eating a big, huge meal? Lay on the couch and watch football, right? You don't want to get up and go to work. Nobody wants that. It's not fun. Come on. But again, out of our hands. So today's blog post, I think is a very important one. And I think that if you have listened to anything I say ever, I think this is pretty spot on, pretty important. So are you happy or are you satisfied? Do you know the difference? Is there a difference? Yes, there is. You can feel happy every single day and yet still not satisfied. What brings you satisfaction is living your purpose, whatever that may be for you. Now, the first time I lived at the Jersey Shore full-time, I had a very full life. I had a job that I loved, co-hosting a morning show at an area radio station. I had a great group of friends at work that I spent a lot of time with. I also had a great group of friends in my neighborhood that I went out with all the time. It was probably the most fun I ever had in my life. In fact, I have been trying to get back to that place ever since I left. I moved back to the area. I reconnected with old friends. I connected with new ones, got involved in my community. Now I can finally say that this right now is the time of my life. Would you like to know the difference? I will tell you. When I lived at the Jersey Shore in my mid-30s, I was still young. I was in great shape. Wow, was I skinny. Super skinny. I could thrive on very little sleep. But I was marriage obsessed at the time. I had a blast with my friends. We were out all the time, taking on adventures all the time. But even though I was happy and having all this fun, I still felt like something was missing. I didn't feel complete without a husband. It would take me a while to realize that I didn't need that in my life to feel fulfilled. And of course, once I finally did realize that I could live a fulfilled life without a husband, I started dating the love of my life. It is crazy and annoying how that works, but it is indeed what happened with me. So once I got married, I thought, well, this is it. Now I'm going to have that feeling of being complete, right? Nope. Still felt restless, like something was missing. I had that feeling for several years until just recently, in fact. I had finally gotten a job that I loved in radio again. We had bought our dream house at the shore. My marriage seemed stronger than ever, but it wasn't until I lost my job and decided to go in another direction that I started to feel actually satisfied. Like I was living my life with purpose, that I was putting something out there that is important, something that people both wanted and needed in their life. That purpose, of course, is the Hopefulist. I came up with the idea while listening to the song A Million Dreams by Pink from The Greatest Showman. The words of the song made me want to do more, be more. And that's when I started this blog. Within weeks, like 2.5 weeks, I lost yet another radio job. And I knew I was tired of that happening. So I came up with the idea for the podcast. It's been over 6 months now. In fact, this is episode number 152. Oh, woo, woo. So as I've gone down this path, I've realized there is so much more to what I'm doing than I ever thought. I'm working on a book. I'm thinking about coming out with a journal. I'm writing a speech so I can do speaking events. Do you know why? Well, because I want to be a millionaire, of course. No, I really do want to be a millionaire. But more than that, honest to goodness, more than that, I want to spread my message. If you've been following me, you know what that is. I want to show pessimists that they can change. I want to bring inspiration and positivity into your life every single day. And it didn't dawn on me all at once that I had truly changed my ways, that I was thinking differently than I used to, that I wasn't the Debbie Downer I used to be. I mean, was I actually happy? Was it something that I've been searching for my entire life that was finally here? Did I achieve it? I think I did. And I was such a pessimist that I know for a fact that if I can change my way of thinking, anyone can. And that is what I want to do. I want to teach and tell each and every pessimist that wants to live a happier life how to do it. But how to do it faster. Do it faster than I did. This is my goal. This is my purpose. This is what gets me out of bed at 4 a.m. every day when I could be sleeping as late as I want. It's what has me searching for topics to discuss with you every day. It's what pushes me to record podcast episodes even when I won't be around, so I won't let you down. I want you to depend on me. I want you to trust me. I want to be there for you. Mostly, I want you to be happy too. I've been both happy and unhappy, so I know which way I prefer to live. It's what spurs me to figure out how to do social media marketing, to learn the technical aspects I need in order to get you the best content I possibly can. It's what keeps me going. I've found my purpose. It's what makes my life worthwhile. It's very exciting, too, because I am just beginning. I have so much to share and so many people I want to get my message to. I had mentioned last week that I'm no longer afraid to die. It's because I finally feel like I'm doing what matters. Again, I don't want to die. There is still a lot left I haven't done. But I feel satisfied with my life. I feel more than happy. I feel content, not bored, but confident in the knowledge that I am doing what I am meant to do. So what is your purpose? What means the most to you? Are you living it? Are you working toward it? Are you anywhere near it? Definitely put some thought into what you want most from this life. What do you want to be remembered for when you're gone? I think that question helps everyone to find the answer. So it is I Wish It Were Cocktail Friday, Thursday. Oh, woo, woo. Almost time, people. Almost the freaking a weekend. What can you do today that will help you live your true purpose? Now go out and do it. And of course, make today your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Ellen, have me on your show.